Hi, welcome to Tangelus Oracle. Thank you for joining me today for Missing Person Monday. Missing Monday. So today we're going to talk about the Veal brothers, and the Veal brothers are Brandon, Bradley, and Brian Veal. Now, what I know about this situation is, first, it was two brothers. Um, they were walking somewhere, or they were out somewhere, and they were shot at. The first brother passed away, the other one survived. A week later, they were planning the funeral for the first brother. The two brothers were walking home from the store, I believe, and they both were shot and killed, or unalived. Okay, for YouTube purposes, unalived. Okay, so and this was in New Orleans, Louisiana in 2021. So February of 2021. So the first brother was February 13th, and the second and the other two brothers were February 20th. Okay, so this mother lost all three of her sons within a week's time. So we're going to look into it to see what was going on or why, because some people feel it was targeted. Okay, so let's see. Brandon, Bradley, and Brian Veal. Okay, what's going on in this situation? What's going on with the three brothers? Bradley. And as always, please put the names in the comment section if you feel called. If you don't, it's fine. Okay. So here in the middle, we have, this is the traveling. So somebody went somewhere, okay? Something about somebody's movement, somebody traveling or whatever the situation is. And then now we have a third party coming into play. So a third party is somebody that's connected, but on the outside. Then you have the nonverbal. So that just means that nobody is actually talking. Doesn't mean there's no communication. It's just they're not speaking. I'm not speaking on it. I'm not saying anything, but there could be other nonverbal things that's going on. They could be not talking, but texting. They could be not talking, but making hand gestures or doing things with the body, whatever. But it's nonverbal. It's not being verbalized. Okay. So it just could be you just being quiet too. So we have here a third party that is traveling, but is kept quiet and not talking. Okay, let's look. Okay, so now we have the mirror, and the mirror means the truth being illuminated. Okay, so that means somebody's shedding the light on the truth. Somebody's traveling, somebody is trying to illuminate the truth. So that means let everybody see it. Let the light shine on it. Let it be known. The truth, let the truth be known. Okay, so here is somebody is traveling for that reason or because of that. Now we have the job. Now the job is something that you are designated to do, something that you are set in to do. So, like I always say, we having a party, everybody has their job. You bring the balloons, you bring the cake, you bring the ice cream. Everybody has their job. So it's something that you are selected or designated to do, either by somebody else or yourself. So here is a third party having some type of job. The job here connected to the truth being illuminated. And then here we have the success. But the success is being kept quiet. What is the success about? The truth being illuminated. So Here we have somebody is traveling. Are they traveling to illuminate the truth or because somebody put the truth out there? Okay. And then here, this truth being illuminated is connected to somebody's job, something that somebody was supposed to do. Now, this is not how you earn money. Not saying that you can't get paid for this, but this is not how you earn money because I have a different card from that. It's just something that you set out to do, or a job, or a chore, or activity, or whatever that you are selected to do or that you volunteer to do yourself. And here's the third party. Now, this is the success. That means something was successful, something you were successful at something, or something is a success. So it could be the truth was successfully put out. So somebody could job was to tell the truth or something, or put the truth out there, however it go. But here you have it's being quiet. So nobody, like, say for instance, I put the truth out there. Let's just say I tell somebody, oh, such and such happened. I don't tell nobody else that, but I might send it in a email. I might send it in a text. I might call it in or whatever. Okay, to illuminate that truth, and I did it successfully. But when we want to know who was successful in that, who did it, is being kept quiet. So we're not telling who was successful in illuminating the truth, but they did. So it's like, who had told him that? How that came out? Nobody not telling it. Okay, so that's kind of like what that means. Okay, so now we have the unconditional love. So this is somebody that you think has love for you. This could be a friend, this could be somebody that you involved with, it could be a family member, it could be whatever, but it's somebody that you think has some type of love for you. Okay, so but in that, you have someone being broken. So broken meaning broken emotionally, broken mentally, something broken on the body. So this person is broken in some type of way. Then with that, you have the chaos. And the chaos is just a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. So if it's chaotic, that means anything can happen. That's why it's not good to be around chaotic situations, because anything can pop off, anything can happen. So in the chaos, there was some success. So it's like a whole bunch of stuff is happening at this certain time. But that chaos can sometimes be orchestrated because you want it to be chaotic, so anything can happen and nobody knows why. It can be kept quiet. So, and that person found success in the chaos. So, if you create a chaotic situation, or the situation is chaotic, anything can happen, then nobody has to say why it really happened. But you accomplished what you wanted to happen in the chaos, in the chaotic time, in the chaotic moment. All right. So here you have the unconditional love with the chaos. So, like I said, this can be somebody that you thought was somebody that loved, cared about you, whatever. Unconditional love. You had unconditional love for somebody, and then this chaos connected to that person or that situation. But also somebody is broken. Now, with the broken, we have the job and the third party. So third party is an outside person coming in, or outside person having a job to do. the outside person that has this job to do is broken, or the job is to break something. That could be their job, to break something. Now, this third party has traveled quietly, silently, okay? This person is moving silently, this third party. But also, their job is connected to the truth coming out about somebody they have unconditional love for these boys, these men, okay? Boys. 30, 26, 21. Yeah, 30, 26, 21. So this is like I said, somebody could be broken in their emotions. They could be broken mentally. They could be broken physically. Okay, whatever it is, somebody is broken. But see, now you got this third party coming in to do something. So let's look a little bit further into this. Okay, so now we have right here this serial killer. Serial killer just means serial unalive. It just means that someone has unalived more than once, or more than one person, however you want to put it. Okay, you got that. This means DNA evidence, DNA connection. Okay, and then you got a promise. I'll explain the promise. Promise is you trying to get somebody to make a vow to do something, or you yourself has vowed to do something. So you have this person, there's some type of DNA connection. Whether that's like a DNA connection, meaning that is some people are related by DNA, or there's some DNA evidence. That's all that means. This latter is the connection. Okay, the connections. So this is some type of DNA connection, whether it's a family member or DNA evidence. Here, somebody making a vow to do something, or trying to get you to promise, to vow to do something. It could be a threat, or it could just be somebody just saying, okay, I'll come over there, such. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm coming. They're promising you that they're going to be there at a certain time. Okay, but it also can be a threat as well. Like, when I come over there, okay, so it's a threat or a promise, like about to do something. Now we got to look at it like this. You got a threat, basically, is what I see here, that was successful. And it caused some chaos, or it's because of some chaos, a chaotic situation. But see, nobody is not talking about it. But it was a promise. They kept quiet about it. Maybe didn't say anything. Okay. But here, the truth, okay, it's going to be illuminated, or like I said, somebody could have told the truth about a person or a situation. And a lot of, one thing people don't like is the truth, to be told about who they are or what they do. Okay. They like to do it in quiet. So if somebody is telling your truth, or telling the truth about you, something that you did and you don't like it, okay, and then now this happens, or because the truth came out. So, but it's connected to somebody that they have unconditional love for, had unconditional love. This DNA evidence, DNA connection. But see, it's a third party in here. All right, so I'm going to pull these other cards I have, because I want to see something. I don't pull no more than yet. All right, let's try. Let's see. It's something about the family, obviously, because you got all three of your sons. This is something about the family. Here, the DNA connection is something about this family. Okay. We need to look more into this situation here about this serial unaliver. Okay, we need to look more into that situation. And then here, this is somebody being submissive. So that means you're going along with something, or you know something and you're not saying anything. Okay. So with this family, there's some corruption. So there's something going on with this family. Because here, this is corrupt things going on. You never know what's happening. You never know what's happening. You never know. You got to think outside the box with it, because you would never imagine the things that people do. So with this family, there's some corruption. Over here, we need to look more into this situation. Like I said, somebody got unconditional love, but this is somebody that has a commitment. So somebody you had a commitment to. Who is that? Okay. Somebody being submissive. So they're going along with it and they're not doing anything to stop it. They're keeping quiet, but then they have some regrets behind it. So they may regret going along with it, may be regretful about not saying anything while they had information. But here you have somebody that's in a committed relationship, or a commitment, meaning it could be a commitment, could also be like a contract. You committed yourself to something. So you have a contract with somebody. You are committed to that person, that business, that whatever, that job, whatever. You made a contract, you made a commitment. But here is some corruption in that. So that means it's something going on here. It's some illegal things or some whatever chaotic stuff going on here within this commitment, and somebody is regretting it. So you're dealing with something that you shouldn't be dealing with, and now you regret it. Okay. So now the regret, now you're trying to separate yourself. You don't want to be involved with it. You're trying to make, I'm throwing my hands up. I don't have nothing to do with it. Oh, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I don't want to be connected to it. Okay. That's why you're probably keeping quiet. And then over here, now you got innocent people being pulled into some chaos that has nothing to do with them because of the commitment, the contract, the agreement that somebody got into. And over here, this is somebody being naive to a situation, somebody that you also enjoy spending time with. But right here, you got somebody being naive to the situation that they're in. This family connection here, somebody is naive. They don't realize what they done got into with this corruption. Okay, so that's all I'm going to pull on these boys. Well, these men, boys to me because I'm older, but that's all I'm going to pull on them. You can leave your comments in the comment section. You say whatever you want to say, put whatever you want to put in the comment section. But if you also feel called, you can put their names in the comment section as well until these boys receive justice. Thank you for watching.